Hello and welcome. Right, I record my sounds, so it's made to make, and it's Sam Calcott, and I'm going to try and do a scene card today. That's the stamps. I've stamped and coloured and cut them out, ready for it. So I'm going to use one of them now. I've got, pick one of them. This is hard. I've always wanted to do this, but I thought I'd do it on my time, not when I've got to. So I've picked that one. There we go, and it's a funfold. I've not done this funfold before, and it's really cute actually. I don't know what it's called. I don't know if it's a theatre fold or what. Anyway, you need 2 pieces of paper, 10 1/4 by 3 7/8. So you need 2 of them, and then I'm going to score at 1 inch, and then 2 inch. Am I? I will. And then we'll score at 2 inch, and then on the opposite side you do the same again. This is quite hard to do this. Anyway, so then you'll do a 1 inch and then a 2 inch, but I have scored mine quite hard, as you'll see. I've like broke the paper kind of thing. I've scored too hard, so just be gentle because it's 300 GSM. So on both pieces of paper you score at 1 and then 2 on each end of both papers, and then you're just gonna fold them. So you're gonna fold them 2 in like that, and then the other one out, and burnish it, and then 2 out. Now you'll see where I've cracked the paper, scoring too hard, but never mind. I think we'll get away with it. I don't think you'll see it when it's all together. Right, and then the same again. That's it. Oh, this is, quite excited to do it actually. I just hope it records. I don't know what's the matter with my phone. It just, the volume just all there. I don't know what's going on. It's working because I've tried another video and it's the volume's alright. So I must have pressed summit. I don't know. Anyway, then we'll put them together, and there, I don't know if it's a theatre fold card or something like that. And it'll fold flat. Folds flat like that, but then you can just tuck them 2 in and it folds flat even smaller, which you'll see further on in the video. Now I'm going to do an oval shape so you can see through it, and I'm just looking for my ovals. Yeah, got them. There we are. And then I did do a smaller oval, but I needed it to be a bigger one, so then I die cut the other one. Now with that I'm just going to cut ½ inch. No, I'm going to cut inch off either side of it, just to go on that little panel next to the big rectangle kind of thing. It'll show you in a minute. Here we are. So I'm just cutting inch off that side. Keep it. Inch off the other side. I think I'm coming down with something. And keep that. And then there's the centrepiece. It's got to be stuck in the middle. There we have it. And then I will glue that in. My glue comes out really fast because I've been having to cut it off, and it's like a bigger roll now, which is good when you're doing big spaces actually. Not so good when you're doing little ones. So I've just put that there. So that whole piece is going to be 8 1/4 by 3 7/8. So I've just made my card to fit that scene piece from the subscription, like. And I'll leave Sam Calcott's YouTube down below if you've been under a rock and you don't know her. And I'm just measuring it up. And then I'm just going to put that on there. Right by the fold. Not in the fold so it's going to fold, but like, too much glue there, look. There we go, spread it out a bit. Now I'm going to do it right in to the fold. But I still want it to bend. So I'm still going to bend it. And there's going to be a little bit over on the other side, but we'll cut that off, don't worry about that. Because I should have done it a little bit smaller. But I'd rather cut it off to be a little bit more exact. So now I'm going to bend that so it all bends nice. See now, look. And then I'm just going to do the same on the other side too. I do hope this works. And then I'm just going to leave that little border in the middle. Crease it so it'll find it. There we go. And then there's going to be a little bit over again. But I'd rather have it like that and cut that off. You will see it when you put the other piece on. There we go. I'm just going to trim that off. You're going to have to tell me what fold this is called. Because I don't know. Okay. Trim them pieces off now, look. How cute's that? There you have the continuous scene then. Which is cute. And then that's the top bit that's got to go on. And that's where I'm going to put the oval. I'm going to die cut that out. My that's supposed to be low. What is it? So this is when I do it, the smaller version first. You've got to get it bang in the middle, top, bottom, left and right, as best you can. There we have. And it's supposed to be low tack tape, but it kind of, I think it's when it's pressed under the die cutting machine. I think it's harder to like peel off, so you got to be careful. So there we have that. And then I'm thinking, oh, hang on a minute, tie that big. You can't see much in it. So that's when I'll go for the next size up. And I'll quickly do it again. I'll pause you anyway, so. And then I'll do it again. I think this is when I'll rip it. Put it down now because I'm covering it up. So then I'm going to put a piece on 6 1/4. So that's 6 1/4. And again by 3 7/8. And I'm just going to cut that out. And that pretty paper. So colourful. Such a colourful card actually. Cheerful. Cheer you up. And then I'm just doing the 6 1/4. And then we have our piece for that bit. And then I'll glue that down. You've got to be careful because it's quite thin at the top and bottom now. But this will make it thicker. put that on there. We might have a little, I have got a slither of white, but I'm just making it, try and make it as even as you can on all 4 sides. That's it, and rub that down, make sure that's stuck. And then all I'm going to do is take that other die, the big one I used in the end, and then I'm just going to run that through the cutting machine. And it's easier to cut through actually than the 300 GSM and the pattern paper. So I've done that. Just going to peel that off. There we go. And then that's gone through. Lovely jubilee. There we have it. So that's our front panel piece. I don't know what I'll do with that. I'll find something to do with that because I want to do. I've got 3 subscription. It's like every 3 months the subscription is. So I've got 3 months to play with it, and I want to use it all up. I've got a dye as well with it, a mushroom dye. I'll play with that as well. Not yet though. So there we have it. How cute and easy is that card? I think it's quite effective. Now I'm thinking, shall I put the panel ones the same? But no, I don't think I'd like it. No, so I'm going to use another piece of pattern paper out the kit, and that was it. I love checked. Something about checked. I absolutely love checked. And that's when I'm just going to put it on 1, 2, 3, 4. So then 2 panels that side and 2 panels on the right. And all I've cut it is just on 3 7/8 length, and I've cut it just 1/16 of an inch smaller. So I've cut it at 15/16. If that makes sense. It's just a slither. And then we're just going to glue all them, and then I'll pause you in a minute to do the rest of them. Like so, yeah. And I'm just pushing it in so I know what space I've got to make the same like little white border as I've got. And then that's all 4 of them done there, look. So that's ready, and that's ready to go on top of that. And look at that, ain't that cute? I think this is just ideal for like scene building. Can't get over it, look. I don't know what I'm going on about. And still, I don't know what else I'm going on about. Now I'm putting glue on either side, and I'm going to get that stuck down, and then we can play. I have fast forwarded while I'm thingy bobbing, what you call it, putting all the embellishments on and that, because I take off about too much. Now I'm just getting it all level, and even if I'm getting it all level on the edges of each side, then I'm going to push down on it flat. So if it comes over either side, you can still trim that down. But I think mine was alright, it don't need it. But I just wanted to make sure it's flat. And I should show you in a minute how you can make it smaller. Because that is a long card. There's all my little bits I've coloured in. Oh. And I've fussy cutted them. I am the best at fussy cutting. But I think I've done well. I'm chuffed. I'm chuffed because I normally give up. Or I get fed up and that. But I love colouring. It's so therapeutic. And this is when I'm going to start to play and put the card together. That's it, look. Push it all in. And that makes it smaller, look, for your envelope. It is a little bit thick, but that don't make no difference. And I really try it at the end when I put all my ephemera pieces on. But oh, they're cute. I am going to start building it up now. But I will put you on speed. I'm just waiting for it to come. I'm playing about now, look. This is the best bit. Once you've got everything there, you've done your card, and then you can just play and make the card come to life. I love it. Flowers are gorgeous too. I got butterflies on there as well. I did them. I should have done one of them. That would have been cute. But we're coming up now, and I'm going to stop recording and there we have it. How cute's that? Now, I did do a second piece of the oval just to make it a bit more interesting. I think it finishes it off, so I just took the next size up and done a little board around the oval. I put a bit of grass on. I found a grass dye, a little one, and I'll just put some stuff there. I cut his hand off, put the flower there, put his hand back on. Looks like he's holding the flower now, which is so cute. And a friend like gnome other. And there we have it, and that's from the top view, looking down. It looks all dimensional and that, and I think this is a great card for scene building just like this. I think it's lovely. I've really enjoyed doing it. So I hope you've enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Take care and see you soon. Bye.